Okay, Sunita, Alicia, thank you both for joining me today, or us joining together. Questions on CMMC, being that it seems to be one of the hottest topics as we know as of yet. But to help distinguish and make differences, I do want to ask up front, what are the key differences between CMMC Level 1 and CMMC Level 2?
Okay. Good to meet both of you, and I'm happy to clarify. So level 1 and level 2, the differences are in the controls. That's the basic, like there are 17 controls and there are 110 controls. So that's a basic difference here. Other part is CMMC level 1, you can self-attest. Also, you do not need the policies and procedures to be formalized. So you can have the evidences, you can have the controls being implemented and have the evidence without there being a policy and a procedure. And you also don't need an SSP, so which is a good part. If you do complete an SSP, that's great, but you don't need one. And you generally will not be also handling CUI, you will be only handling FCI. So that's a very basic difference. See, in CMMC level 2, you will have the 14 domains and you will have the 110 controls. You need to have the policies, you need to have the procedures, you need to have an SSP, you need to also have milestones and plan of actions and a proper defined scope where you have identified what are the critical components, the assets, the special security protected assets, the contractor risk managed assets. You have to identify each one of them and the data flows. So that particular aspect makes a huge difference in terms of implementation. So CMMC level 1 can be implemented rather fast, and CMMC level 2 will require by default a longer period of time because it has to become habitual practice as opposed to just having a policy or certain controls implemented.